TD Place Arena, puck drop moments away. Ottawa hosting Minnesota, the fifth and final meeting between these two teams. Ottawa yet to beat Minnesota, the last team remaining in the PWHL they want to beat. Top line going to work here. Savannah Harmon sending it deep in the zone. Sophie Jakes will be first on it. Kenzie Lowe with you alongside Hannah Bunton here tonight. Emily Clark keeping this quickly in the zone here for Ottawa as Lee Stackline looks to feed it back out.
I just love this line of Emily Clark, Haley Skrmura, and Gabby Hughes. They are so dominant, and they're able to get in on the forecheck and create turnovers.
Two-way game paying off here early for Ottawa. Brianne Jenner looking for a wraparound play. Feeds it back to the point. Drag and shot here early, looking for a tip in front. Hensley will make an early stop. Who gets the nod here this evening? Nicole Hensley, second best goals against average here today. She has a 7-3-1 record so far on the season. She's from Lakewood, Colorado. And that tandemship of her and Maddie Brady has really helped Minnesota this season. Face off to the left of Hensley. Bring it back. Minnesota looking for a board pass. Panic will jump on it early for the Team USA. Competing for that gold medal game. Almost a week ago, not even, Hannah, to think a quick turnaround for these athletes as they get back to work, and for Ottawa a chance to get back into stride here.
For sure, it's a quick turnaround, and we talked to Ken Lee earlier, and his team is on the road right away when they're getting back from the World Championships.
Fell short to Montreal the other night on Thursday for Ottawa. This is their first game back to work without Katarina Razova. She got hurt early before the World Championship tournament started. She collided with Adela Shapovalova, her teammate. Was go-to goaltender from Bruderheim, Alberta. Get to know her a little later in our intermission as that puck gets flipped up high, kept in the zone. Finer working hard, looking up for a pass for Budarak. Gilmore looking to feed it deep in the zone here, activated off. LTIR back here with Ottawa. Feeds it back to the point. Buckles secures it to center, but not much room as Budarak charges ahead. Gilmore will circle back for Ottawa, stolen away. A chance to Sophia Cunnin on the outside for Minnesota, looking for a pass for Budarak, and a great drive from Emma Buckles to push things to the perimeter. Minnesota looking for a pass back for Sophie Jakes. A long shot. Matchmeyer was ready for it. For head coach Carla McLeod back to work here. She was a bench boss for the Czechia national team. Went all the way to a shootout in the bronze medal game. She said she was so pleased with that performance of her group, considering the quick turnaround. Finland won their bronze medal in that game, their first in 3 years. With Czechia hosting the tournament next year. And you know they're excited and have a lot to look forward to. Demers headed back the other way for Ottawa on the outside, looking to feed it deep in the zone. Lee Stackline will jump on it early for Minnesota. Jakes has been hot so far with Minnesota. A lot of point production for her. She has 6 assists in her last 4 games here with Minnesota. What a feed. Bookbinder now looking for a pass up in front. Cava battling hard against the boards. Hannah, you talked about Michaela Cava, a hot player here for Minnesota. Players should get to know as she continues to be effective for their group on the right wing.
Yeah, she's getting a chance in the top 6 forwards for PWHL Minnesota, and she's proving to be successful in that role. She moves her feet well. She's tiny, but she's hard to play against.
You saw her back in the junior days, and now here she is playing professional. To think her game continuing to grow. Difference for Minnesota as Ottawa looks to break this puck out. Ashton Bell will jump on it. A player who only knows gold with Team Canada, coming off a win herself. Back to the point, a long shot into the glove of Mashmeyer, and will get a whistle. Zumwinkle now working hard down low for Minnesota. She'll spin back out in front. A quick pass to Panic. The Gophers working hard here, trying to get by Mashmeyer.
And the ability of Grace Zumwinkle to use her speed and use her edge work to cut away from the defender here is so impressive. She has her head up the whole time, and she's able to find Panic in front of the net. And that's an amazing save by Emma Smashmeyer in tight at her net. She's able to hold on to that one, so there's no rebounds.
She has the size. You know, a lot of players may have the size but don't know how to use it. And Grace Zumwinkle certainly knows how to use it to her advantage. This face-off comes to the right of Mashmeyer. Panic back on the draw. For Minnesota. She looks to win it back. Side for Casey Rose. She looks to jump on the loose puck. Ahead, Konishida looks at the centering pass. Now with speed. A chance out wide. Gilmore drives. Looking for a wraparound play. She's still in control. Looking for Ashton Bell. Now a foot race. Grace Zumwinkle with speed on the outside. Lindsay Rose heads back for the puck. First pass looking for Ashton Bell. She'll turn back, Snodgrass. Ottawa keeping things to the corner now. Head pass for Rose. For a far side pass, Steckline will pick it up and connect with Kelly Panic. Minnesota in front, a chance on the outside, a toe save by Mashmeyer, and Denise Pishava will have to try again. And a great roar here by the crowd as Mashmeyer, a strong save here in the first period to keep things 0-0. And they're followed up with a great blocker save. Cutting in front, another chance as Mashmeyer plays it to the corner. Looking for an option, Fleming feeds it back down low, giving time for Sophia Cunnin. Feeds it to the corner, giving time for Ottawa. Jenner for Daryl Watts. Now a far side pass, looking one further for Savannah Harmon, who jumps up and play. Harmon, Watts still remaining line mates, but Jenner will float into that centering position with Katerina Mrazova sideline. And Jenner is a player that has that versatility. Coming back in college, Hannah, was she a center? Was she wing? Was she a little bit of both?
She did it all, and she's one of the best leaders, one of the best captains that I've ever had in all of my playing career. She's just such an amazing person, such an amazing player. She works so hard on and off the ice. She's one of the best to ever do it.
I think for General Manager Mike Hirschfeld, head coach Carla McLeod, it was a no-brainer to sign her here with Ottawa. Help lead this group, a team that's focused a lot on their culture and starting room first, hockey second, and making sure to get that right. Minnesota trying to flip this back in Ottawa zone. Quick offside, so face-off will come to center. 14-16 remaining in the first period.
And this chance does not happen without the quick transition from Lee Steckline. And this is such a smart play by Kelly Panic. She just flips this one into space for Krivisheva, so that she can get a good scoring chance. And Emerson Mashmeyer just reads this so well and gets that left pad out to make that save.
Coming into this game, Emirates Mashmeyer had seen 450 shots on goal, the most in the PWHL. And a busy goaltender, they look to get the win. Get back into a playoff spot on the outside. Minnesota looking for a centering pass. Cunnin will stay net front, working down low. Jinsey Rose. Sister Joy Dunn, part of the United States team at the World Championship. Head coach Carla McLeod telling us she traveled down to Utica to watch her sister play. Long shot from the point gets blocked. Another chance, secondary attempt. Mashmeyer will play it to the corner. Emmer trying to keep this in. Puck floats to center, now deep in the zone. Rose will be first on it. McKenna Point Schofield not far behind. Andy touched on it, a strong World Championship for Point Schofield.
It's so impressive what she's done after having a baby, coming back, playing, everything she's done for this league and for women's hockey. It's really nice to see her get so much success.
Schofield, the president of the PWHL Players Association, and here she is now on the far side. Point Schofield with a chance, her shot. Mashmeyer will make the stop. Face off to the right of Mashmeyer. Gabby Hughes will take the draw for Ottawa. Jakes comes back for the puck, ring number 5 here with Minnesota, feeding ahead, looking for Cava. Heisey pressuring Hughes on the far side, Savannah Harmon, and it's continued to increase on the back end for PWHL Ottawa. And Teralova taking the space given. She'll try and feed this deep in Minnesota zone. Clark will chase after it. Heisey looking to pin her up against the boards, tripped up. That will be a penalty. Minnesota's going to head to the power play. Jake's in control. Power play on the way. Minnesota, as Hensley goes to the bench, an extra attacker to the ice. A chance, a save by Mashmeyer. Point Schofield with an opportunity of 6-on-5 here with a delayed penalty on the way, but we'll get the whistle. So our first look at special teams as Emily Clark will take a seat for 2.
And Minnesota does such a good job in transition, and they get the puck up quick, and they're able to get scoring chances off of those plays like they just did there. And that's an unfortunate one for Emily Clark. She probably wants that one back, but that's one as a player you just know your stick got in the wrong place, and she trips up Heisey there, and they've got to call that one.
Right in front of the official, and so power play going to work for Minnesota. They've been the most efficient so far this year. 0.4%, but Grace Zumwinkle did cash in on the power play the other night. A beautiful one-timer slap shot from the point. Can she do it again here tonight in Ottawa? Krasova working hard down low, feeding for Kelly Panic, trying to outwork Jinsey Rose as that puck comes back to Zumwinkle. Jakes along the blue line, walks, feeds it off for Cava. She takes a look. Jakes lets it go, a long shot. Players looking for the puck here as it floats down. Ava pinning Ashton Bell up against the boards. Kelly Panik seeing if she can pull this puck out for Minnesota into the hands of Ottawa. Gilmore will send it the distance and go for a change.
And we talked to Ken Klee earlier, and they talked about how on the power play they want to get that shot off from Grace Zumwinkle. She had about 4 shots before she put that one in against Montreal, and you can see that Ottawa's changed their PK a little bit in order to shadow her and make sure that she's not getting any pucks off.
And we talked a little bit with Ken Klee about that. Did you adjust your penalty kill this season because of that jailbreak opportunity? He said, not really. I mean, when you look at it statistically, it's not that big of a change when you look at power play penalty kill goals. And so it's business as usual for Minnesota on their penalty kill. But right now their power play is looking to strike in front. A chance, saved by Mashmeyer. It's loose in front, cleared away by Ottawa. To the point it goes. Steckline, a long shot, looking for a chance in front. Point Schofield, seeing if she can tap it home. Izzy will glove it down. Steckline, pulling it up high. Near side. Fleming seeing what she can do, back for Steckline. She'll hold a long shot, hitting Taylorlova, and that ricochets to the corner. Fleming working it down low, looking for clarity. Now Heisey jumps on the loose puck. Under 15 seconds to go, Minnesota's opening power play. Steckline lets a long shot off the backboards into the hands of Fleming. Oregon, Wisconsin, Fleming holding, back to the point. 9 seconds of the power play. Heisey taking a look. We're back to 5-on-5. Steckline holds, sending it deep in the zone. Clark will join in on play. Scamaro will hold on the loose puck and send it down.
And that's exactly what you want as a penalty kill. You want to be able to get the puck 200 feet away from your goalie.
Clark looking to caption on the other side. Welcome back inside TD Place Arena, joined now by Minnesota's head coach Ken Klee. Ken, an early chance on the power play here for your group. What did you like?
Yeah, I mean, our puck movement's pretty good. We're moving our feet. I mean, it's, you know, I'm not surprised they're coming off a long break, and we definitely wanted to get out to a fast start. So we just got to keep putting pucks to our net and moving our feet.
Said you're excited to get this group back together and find the rhythm. Are you pleased with what you've seen so far?
Yeah, definitely so. I mean, our players are moving. They're getting open in spaces and looking to attack, which is how we want to play.
Thank you. Minnesota definitely had great possession on the power play. Had a few looks. See if they get another chance here later in the game. Ottawa now looking to head back the other way. Daryl Watts cuts to center, looking for a pass on the far side. Punnin looking to head back into Ottawa's end. Steckline picks up the puck, 2 goals, 6 assists on her season so far. Ottawa looking to feed this deep in Minnesota zone. Stuck at center. DeGeorge trying to feed it in. Anchorage, Alaska chasing after the puck, and assists on her season so far as well. Now at center. Looking for a passing option. Scamaro trying to trade off Minnesota with numbers, and here comes Grace Zumwinkle. On the outside, Zumwinkle looking for a chip and chase. Followed up with support. Krasova deep in the corner for Minnesota. Battling hard, Panik weighing her options. Goal in the game against Montreal, Kelly Panik. Puck pops loose. Looking for a chance in front. Savannah Harmon will pick up the puck for Ottawa. Harmon on the outside, trying to feed it deep in the zone. Now Scamora, 2-on-1 unfolding for Ottawa. Shot, Hensley makes the stop. The rebound's in front. Harmon with the chance. Shot just wide. Scamora with a great feed. Ottawa starting to heat up.
And one thing Minnesota's doing really well is they're protecting their blue line. Ottawa's struggling to get it into their zone, but you see Haley Scamura just made an amazing move in order to get that puck into the zone and get a good scoring chance.
Hard and heavy game for Scamura as now Clark lets that high shot go out wide. Bell will retreat at center. D-to-D pass looking for an option. Isbell chasing after it. Gilmore swings back to center. Snodgrass with a nice toe drag. Now on the far side, a power play on the way for Ottawa. Looking for a tip in front. Mashmeyer to the bench. 6-on-5 for Ottawa. Nice spin move by Jenner. Ottawa in full control here. Long shot, delayed penalty on the way. Whistle will go. Another look at special teams.
What a nifty little move by Brianne Jenner there.
Use the board as a bank pass option. Take another look at it here. A chance early for Ottawa.
What a move by Haley Scamura. She's able to pull that one in and get such a good scoring chance. That's tough to do. And that's a good slide across from the defense. and Haley Skimmer is just able to get a quality shot on net.
So Zumwinkle will take a seat for Minnesota. Loss for this group. Ottawa's power play continuing to be effective this year. Best in the league, 26.8%, 15 power play goals, and its depth of scoring, which has been most efficient for Ottawa. A lot of players registering power play goals this season. As Taylorova feeds it to the far side, Jenner walking in, a high shot, Hensley with a quick glove save.
And on the flip side, Minnesota's been struggling on their PK. They've been struggling to clear pucks. We talked with Henkley earlier, and a couple of those goals would not have gone in against Montreal if they were able to get the pucks 200 feet down the ice. You can see here the penalty against Grace Zumwinkle. She takes a hit, and then she gives a little slash at the end of that play, and that's what causes her to go to the box. And then we see that Ottawa is going to go on the power play. They get a chance to put one in the back of the net here.
Playoff hockey seems competitive here late in the regular season. To the point for Ottawa. Darylova to the far side. Jenner in control. And Darylova. Daryl Watts walking in. Lets the shot go just wide. Snodgrass hoping to pick it up down low. She'll feed it to the point for Jenner. Taps it back. Jenner will head back after it. 15 points on her season so far. She's got 5 points in the last 2 games before the break. On the outside, Watts driving. She'll hold. Trying to outwork Kelly Panic. Snodgrass. Now looking for control down low. Ottawa trying to outnumber Minnesota, but it will go the distance.
And that's a good clear by Melissa Channel. And you can see in that last sequence, PWHL Minnesota is putting a little bit more pressure on Ottawa. They're not able to get control of the puck and set up their power play.
Savannah Harmon to Taylorova. Harmon coming off 2 assists in that win against Toronto, where they played spoiler, snapping that 11-game win streak for Toronto. Clark now, down low. Minnesota looking to feed it up high. For 45 seconds to go here in Ottawa's power play. Chance for Minnesota. Great drive by Mashmeyer. Even had her hand-eye coordination by Kendall Coyne-Schofield as she throws it on net.
And that's a little bit of a lucky bounce off the end wall in Minnesota's zone that causes that to go all the way down the ice. Smart play by Emmons Mashmeyer to come out and play that, but Kendall Coyne-Schofield just shows a little bit of her hand-eye coordination to tip that one down.
Beautiful play, another chance for her in this first period. Ottawa still on the player advantage. Harmon to the far side. Delay here, shot, blocker save by Hensley. It's 2-0 against Ottawa on her season so far. Another chance in front. Jakes will steer it to the perimeter. Ashton Bell looking for an option. We return to even strength here. Ottawa landing 2 shots on the power play. Zumwinkle to work. Looking for a pass out in front. Hitting a player instead, so Skimmer will pick it up. Icing will be the call with 5:20 to go in the first period.
And we talked about hand-eye coordination, but look at this. She's able to just tip this out of midair, and smart play to just get it on net, because she knows that Emmons Mashmeyer came out to play that, so she might not have the best positioning. She could tap one in off the back of Mashmeyer, so that's a really nice play by Kendall Coyne-Schofield.
Last time Mashmeyer saw Minnesota, February 17th in the 2-1 loss. Abschreider's full game here with Ottawa came against Minnesota as well herself. Saw 46 shots that night, the game in March. Coyne-Schofield working hard in the corner. Back to the point, Natalie Bookbinder drags, tries for the shot in front. Heisey with a chance, steered in behind, picked up by Cava. Kayla Cava, who goals against New York on the season back on March 16th. Cava will retreat. 29-year-old looking for a passing option, finds Bookbinders. Ottawa's on a quick change. Bell goes D to D, Heisey pressuring. Now Cunnin can't handle Ottawa with speed. On the outside, a chance, Hensley plays it to the corner. Minnesota out shooting Ottawa 9-4 so far here in the first period. With the final meeting between these two teams. Ottawa yet to win against Minnesota this season. The playoff berths on the line.
Yeah, and they've yet to get a win against Minnesota, but all the games have been quite close. I was talking to Emily Clark yesterday, and she says they're not afraid to come into this game. They know what they can do, they know what they're capable of, and they know what they need to go do going into the rest of the season.
Just out of that 4th spot right now in the standings. Top 4 teams here in the PWHL will play on PWHL playoff hockey. Burak on the outside, looking for a chance in front. Ottawa has numbers and plays it to the outside, but Jakes lets that slap shot go. Just a bomb for Sophie Jakes on the back end. It will get blocked. That's another great thing of Ottawa's game this season. We've seen their shot blocking ability. Zumwinkle spins it aside, looking for a stretch pass. Harmon will skate after it. Deep in the zone, Savannah Harmon looking up ice. Finds a centering pass. Lisa Vanisheva. Minnesota looking to punch this through. Ottawa back in control. Watts, far stretch pass now on the outside. Jenner cuts in, another move to safety. Vanisheva will head back on the back check. Exciting line here for Ottawa. Jenner wants Vanisheva.
An interesting thing about Brianne Jenner, she plays with such a short...
And she scores! Just like you said, Hannah, Brianne Jenner here. Great chance. Ottawa now on the board, 1-0.
Speak of the devil, they say.
Tucked it home, and Ottawa has taken the lead.
A little bit of an unfortunate play here for Minnesota. It just pops off the end wall, and Brianne Jenner's in the exact right place at the right time to be able to put this one in the net. I'm sure that is one Nicole Hensley is going to want back. She comes out to play that puck, and it just squeaks onto Brianne Jenner's stick, and she's able to put that one in the back of the net.
How about that? Brianne Jenner, her 6th of the season. 6 points in her last 3 games on the season. Ottawa now taking the lead here. Minnesota looking to respond here in the final minutes of the first period. Now working down low, Minnesota looking for an option. Kinsey Rose plays it to the corner. The 4th meetings between these 2 teams. Ottawa's been able to shoot them 3 of the 4 times. Right now, Minnesota leading the way after the first period, but it's Brianne Jenner who's got the lone goal on the board for Ottawa.
What I was gonna say, she plays with a short stick, which is really interesting because she's able to pull off those quick little toe drags in tight on her body. She's always played with a really short stick, one of the shortest on anyone on the team, even though she's a pretty tall player herself.
Very interesting to have a shorter stick. I mean, lengths of sticks as well. I believe Abby Rock with chance she plays with a really long stick. It's really player
to player
preference, yeah. Well, it's paying off for her. Brianne Jenner now on the board, 1.5 minutes to go in the first period. Harmon at center, settling the puck, cuts to center. Harmon on the outside, looking for an option, or she flutters it in. Hensley makes the stop. Jumping puck here late in the first period. Board battle, Heisey wins it ahead. Taylor Heisey with a nice toe drag. We have seen quite a few toe drags here in the first period. Minnesota on the outside. Greco lands it on net. Mashmeyer plays it in behind. Final minute to go in this first period. Lindsay Rose in control for Ottawa on the outside. Walks to center, looking for a passing option. Rose will feed it deep into the zone. It's 5 assists on her season. Steckline up ice, moving it ahead. Panic to center for Grace Zumwinkle. Zumwinkle on the outside. First period coming to a close. Minnesota pressing. Long shot off the backboards into the corner. Point Schofield looking to jump on it. She will go for a change. Jakes jumping on the loose puck. To center, Jakes on the backhand. Caught up in front. Minnesota looking for a final chance. Jenner will steer it to the perimeter. And Harmon in the corner will look to wind down this clock. Panic not done yet. Down low, Zumwinkle taking a look for a pass out in front. Minnesota pressing in the final seconds of the first. Off Jenner with the long shot, and the buzzer sounds. Welcome back inside TD Place Arena. It's PWHL Ottawa leading the way 1-0, and their captain getting that lone goal, her 6th of the season. Brianne joins me now. Brianne, well, you just never know when the moment might strike. I mean, a funny moment, but must have felt good to net that one.
Yeah, I mean, it always does. I think that was sort of the bounce that we needed. Obviously not Not our best period of hockey. I think our energy was great, but a little sloppy, so we got to tighten things up in the second.
When you look at tightening things up in the second period, just what adjustments do you want to see?
I think just puck management. I think we're making good reads on the breakout, but just having a bit more urgency with all of our plays.
Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Kenzie Lowe with you alongside Hannah Bunton here tonight. Last meeting between these two teams. Minnesota has opened the scoring in the last two matchups, but this time around it was Ottawa, who was the captain, getting it done. Sold out crowd here inside TD Place Arena. Puck drop and away we go. Minnesota looking to win it back. Lee Steckline will jump on the loose puck early. Savannah Harmon pulls it back. She'll go D-to-D, looking back near side. Emily Clark skating into the loose puck. Jakes, far side pass. Sophie Jakes been paired alongside Lee Steckline consistently since coming over to Minnesota. Chance in front, a long shot, toe saved by Maschmeyer. Clark to center, looking for Skamura. She'll chase after it as Hensley settles it for Jakes.
And both teams looking to transition fast early here in the second period. They want to get into the offensive zone and get some pucks on net in order to put one in.
We heard from Brian Jenner in the intermission, looking to clean a few things up here. Felt first period a little sloppy for them, but I have to think 28 days since their last game, so they're looking to find their feet and get settled here. So far, so good. Up by one as Jinsey Rose looks around. Venishava centering pass. Ashton Bell will skate into it. From Delray in Manitoba, Bell looking to feed it in over the blue line. Ottawa with the chance. Bell holds. Jenner backdoor. Just can't get by as Venishava streamed in front of Hensley. With speed, this top line for Ottawa going to work early in the second period. Another chance in front. Minnesota clears it away. Krasova at center, far side. Zumwinkle fakes the shot. Trags, what a move by Grace Zumwinkle. Panic will settle in the corner. Back to the point. Clarity lets it go into the pads of Maschmeyer.
Talk about toe drags in this game. They are just showing what they're capable of. But we look at this chance by PWHL Ottawa, and look at this patience by Ashton Bell. She holds on to beat that sliding defenseman and get that puck across. She looks for both Jenner and Vanasova in order to get that puck on net, and that's amazing patience by Ashton Bell.
Jenner, the 2022 MVP at the Beijing Olympic Games with Team Canada, continuing to be a force here, leading this group as they look for a playoff spot. Down low. Minnesota looking to start the cycle. Budarak dropping it in behind. Fleming to the point. Greco feeding it back down low. Budarak and over Minnesota, battling hard now in the corner. Snodgrass trying to win it. Two from Minnesota battling hard. Down to the point. Giving time. Ottawa turnover chance. Lands just wide. Both teams looking to take advantage of turnovers. Now out wide. Not only Snodgrass looking for an option. Feeds it. Quick shot. Beckett Gilmore lets it go. A beautiful chance for Ottawa in this second period. Gilmore out wide. Looking for her first to the PWHL.
What a chance by Ottawa there on that 3-on-1.
Some odd player rushes here in this second period for Ottawa. Steckline battling hard deep in the zone. Ian Schneider in her debut game here at PWHL Ottawa starts the back check. Picked up on the far side, looking for an option. Cut up, nice chance in front, hitting a skate in front. Bryant looking for a pass. In the hands of Ottawa. Near side pass. Looking for a chance, a Steckline steering Demers to the corner from Blainville, Quebec. Now a 2-on-2 battle. Demers seeing if she can win it. Schneider looking to become a passing option to George, using her frame to her advantage. Steckline. Near side pass. Then he brought to the far side. Minnesota now feeding it deep in Ottawa's end.
Smart play by Brott there to get that cross ice so that they can get it 200 feet away from their goalie and get a change. It's a long change here for both teams in the second period.
Clark shot, Hensley making the save. Ottawa with another edge here in this second period. Harmon loads a high shot, hitting a body in front. That ricochets in behind Hensley. Now in the corner, Coyne Schofield to the point. Taylorova settles for Ottawa. She played 30 minutes in the bronze medal game with Czechia. Now back to work here with her team. Looks to be Kendall Coyne Schofield. Poke checked away. Minnesota coming the other way. Bryant settling it along the boards to center. In front for High Z. Ottawa clears it away. Skamora now. feeding it deep in the zone. And what feels like a game of runs here. A tough fall for Minnesota into the boards. Flaherty, and she scores! Another opportunity for Ottawa. They find the answer. It's 2-0.
And Brianne Jenner with her second of the night, and she does an amazing job getting into that house. She's in a perfect spot to put the puck in the back of the net. A little bit of an unfortunate play behind the net where we see that Minnesota just loses their footing and creates that turnover, but Brianne Jenner, she's going to the places where you're going to score goals, and that's exactly what she does on this goal. And beautiful little battle by Emily Clark there, feeds Brianne Jenner out in front for her second of the evening.
How about that? Clark to Jenner, and it's 2-0 Ottawa. A multi-goal night now for Brianne Jenner, the captain. Ottawa picking up where they left off against Toronto before the break. On a 2-game win streak, they look to extend that to 3. Vasova at center for Minnesota. They look to find an answer. Zumwick on the far side, pushed up by Rose. Now on the far side, Daryl Watts looking for an option. She cuts to center, a high shot. Watts, such a creative player. I mean, we saw her think about the Michigan attempt last time they took on Toronto. One to watch in this league.
Yeah, she's always been a goal scorer. She's someone who can put the puck in the back of the net. She's so skilled and she's so good at what she does.
Steckline feeding it deep into Ottawa zone. And Buckles will chase after it. Buckles looking up ice. Trying to find Snodgrass on the near side boards. Brought, drops it back. Cunnin on the outside. High shot. Hitting the glass in behind. Now here comes Ottawa. Becca Gilmore will try again on the near side. Gilmore waits, looking for a pass in front. Great defensive read by Kramer. That puck rolls to the point. Ashton Bell walks the line, stepping down. Bell lets the wrist shot go as Nicole Hensley makes the save. Paying off here as they go back to work. Bell drops it back. Stolen away, a chance now for Ottawa. Davis working hard in the corner. 15 with PWHL Ottawa, battling hard. Davis comes out with it, looking for an option. Tries to land it on net. It's the back netting. A wraparound chance for Ottawa. To the point, Jinsey Rose walks the line, lets the high shot go. Chance in front. Sustained pressure now for PWHL Ottawa. Out comes Skimura. Nice cut pass. Skimura, a chance. It's all Ottawa right now, early in this second period. Clark below the goal line, out in front. Rose keeps it in. A great read by the veteran defender, and an even better save by Nicole Hensley.
And we may sound like a broken record talking about Brianne Jenner, Ottawa's captain, but she's put 2 goals in the back of the net, and she's just in the right spot at the right time. A couple unlucky bounces, and you see Emily Clark here. She's able to get that puck, feed Brianne Jenner in the slot, and as a goal scorer, if you want to score goals, you've got to get into those areas. You've got to get your stick on the ice, and that's exactly what Brianne Jenner does in order to give her team a 2-0 lead here.
Jenner now tied with Zumwinkle with 17 points on the season, third best in the league standings. Ottawa sitting comfortably now here in the second period. And Minnesota certainly had their chances as Skimura looks to feed it deep into Minnesota zone. Steckline will be first on it. Pinned up against the boards by Gabby Hughes from Lionel Lakes, Minnesota. Cava trying to feed it ahead. Tap pass to center. Now a chance near side. Cava to Heisey. Coyne Schofield with a chance. Tries for the shot in front. A scramble in front of Mashmeyer as Cava stretched across the crease. Ottawa will play it to the corner. Flaherty deep in the corner. Taylorova will pick it up. Up in the 7th round. PWHL draft. Feeding it ahead. Flaherty will be on it first. Passes it off to Greco. She looks up ice. Greco gave the Toronto 6 last year. Back on to center as Flaherty now feeding it deep in the zone. Clark looking to become a passing option. Picking up the assist on Brianne Jenner's second goal. Nice feed from down low. Kelly Panik stealing the puck away at center. Panic on the far side, tries for the shot, hitting a shin pad instead. And now Jenner, 2 on the night. Can she make it 3? With speed, Jenner on the far side, slap shot just wide. Hitting the skate, almost the channel.
And one thing I find that Ottawa is just doing so successfully in this game is they're hounding pucks on the forecheck, in the neutral zone. They want the puck back, and that's exactly what they're doing. They're going to get those pucks.
5 more games for PWHL Ottawa, 4 for Minnesota. Got Boston, Toronto, and New York left after tonight. Now with speed, Sophia Cunnin. Try to go one-on-one with Jinsey Rose. She floats back to center. Now battling hard down low. Rose pinned up this time by Fleming. Budarak in front, looking for a pass. Cunnin settles along the blue line. Ottawa in control. Rose looks up ice. Stretch pass, and now a chance. What a feed. Anisheva stretching the zone. Now to center. Minnesota. DeGeorge. She'll cut back. A chance goes wide. Collision in the corner. A penalty on the way. More look at special teams here in the second period.
And it looks like Anisheva is going to the box on this one. She's a strong player, so she's just got to be careful there, getting into the boards against Minnesota. She's strong. But it's interesting because the body has been played lots in this league, but you can see here, she just gets in on Sydney Brutt, and she gets a penalty there for body contact.
Teresa Vanisheva will not like that call, but she will sit for 2 or less as Minnesota's power play will go back to work. 0 for 1 so far in this game. They've landed 2 shots. Zumwinkle so far in the season has 2 power play markers. There's Ivy Green, Susanna Tapany with the other 2. There's not in the lineup here. Tapany now over in Boston. Steckline along the blue line, lets that shot go. And coordination by Taylor tries to feed it to the corner. Fleming to the point for Steckline. High Z, passing option, lets the shot go. Aschmeyer will hold.
Minnesota's looking to get those shots from the flanks on both of their power plays. You can see Heisey in the same spot that Zumwinkle plays in on that first power play unit, and she does a good job getting that shot to the net. And Flaherty's good net front presence, but Emmerich Smashire stands tall. She's able to make that save and not let out any rebounds.
Zumwinkle to the ice now for Minnesota. One to watch here on this power play. Now one-timer position. She did it the other night. A minute 34 to go on their power play. Jakes walks the blue line. Far side pass. Cava looks to settle. Skimora pressuring. Bell now looking to beat Panic. Kelly Panic spins back. Deep in the zone. Krasova looking for the point pass. Skimora intercepting, but Minnesota still in control. Panic in front. Now to the point, a long shot by Jakes hitting a skate in front. Skimora will feed it down.
And the thing is, as a PK unit, when you start to shadow one player a little bit too much, it leaves other players on the power play open. And Minnesota's such a deep team that if Ottawa decides that they're going to cover Zumwinkle a little bit stronger, other players may be open.
A foot race here. Sophie Jakes will get there first as D'Angelo was chasing. Krasova, top of the circles to Jakes, a slap shot. What a release by Sophie Jakes, a cannon from the blue line. Under 40 seconds to go here on the power play.
Wow, I would not want to stand in front of that one.
I'm with ya. Wow, Sophie Jakes looking to add to her season total right now. She's got 2 goals with Minnesota. As Heisey takes it out wide, looking for a pass in front. Trickles just so wide as DeGeorge follows up to play.
Sometimes it seems like Heisey has eyes all over her head. She's able to see plays that I don't think the average player is able to see. She makes a nice little pass there for a scoring chance for Minnesota. Point Schofield now. Out wide as we're back to 5-on-5. Vanisheva straight out of the penalty box. Ottawa looking to capitalize with speed. Ashton Bell joins in on the rush. Vanisheva to Bell. She scores! Ashton Bell makes this a 3-0 hockey game for Ottawa. Her second of the season. And that is exactly what you want to happen after you exit the penalty box. Vanisheva gets on her horse. She gets the puck there, and she sees Ashen Bell is just moving her feet. She knows that she has an opportunity to beat Minnesota back to the net. She moves her feet, she gets her stick on the ice, and that is a beautiful pass on that 2-on-1, and Ashen Bell is able to put this one away.
Teresa Vanisheva, that's her first point here with PWHL Ottawa, and a highlight reel play for the forward. And Ashen Bell cashing in on the back door to get her second of the season. 3-0 now. Ottawa leads against Minnesota. They've yet to beat Minnesota, the last team in the PWHL on their list of teams they are looking to beat. And they've played upset against Toronto. Can they do it again as they look for a playoff spot? Rose now deep in the zone. Bell without her stick. She'll head back and pick it up as Jitsi Rose looks for her winger on the half boards. Vanisheva battling hard now, looking for a passing option. She'll find Bell.
And Ashton Bell is not a stranger to the forward position. She actually played forward when she was at Minnesota Duluth, and then she was transitioned to a defenseman late in her career. So it's very impressive that she is able to play at such a high level on defense after playing for so long on forward.
You could tell too, there was no hesitation. She was going to jump up in that play, join in on the rush.
Yeah, she definitely has that forward mindset, that offensive mindset, which is exactly what they need here from their defense.
I always wonder the point of no return for a defender when they jump up in play. Ashton Bell settles that well. Ottawa continuing their chances here in the second period. Out in front, Zumwinkle now on the outside for Minnesota. Moves it up high, glove down. Now Point Schofield through traffic. Clark steals it away. Zumwinkle working hard on the half boards. Going into this game with 82 shots on net. Grace Zumwinkle, the most here on the team and tied for most in the league. Now down low, Fleming. She gets pinned up against boards by Taylorova. 2-on-2 battle into the corner on the right of Mashmeyer. Abby Hughes seeing if she can pull this puck out. Minnesota in control. A long shot by Lee Stecklein. Another defender shot. I would not be interested in blocking Lee Stecklein's.
Immediately.
Skimora now on the outside. Cuts in front. A nifty move by Haley Skimora. And for her 5th of the season. Scored last time she saw Minnesota on the power play. I went all the way to a shootout when these two teams last met each other in Minnesota. Zumwinkle, Heisey, and Krasova, all three scored in the shootout for Minnesota to seal that win.
And if you're Minnesota here, you're thinking to yourself, we're down 3 goals, we've got to get pucks on the net. If one squeaks in, it's a 2-goal game, and that's the worst lead in hockey. So let's get some pucks on net. Let's get one in the back of the net, and it's a totally different game.
Go back to the Montreal game. They were down 2 after the first period. Found a way to come back, had the lead 3-2, and then, well, Stacey and O'Neill got to work there late in the game to seal Montreal's win, but Minnesota has had 2 comeback wins against Ottawa this season, so never count them out.
No, they're definitely a team that knows how to score goals.
A lot of firepower here, Minnesota, Ottawa as well. Jenner, 2 on the night. Last time we were here, Daryl Watts had a hat trick. We'll see what's in store here tonight. Panic. Krasova, Minnesota on the attack. Lisa Krasova on the outside, tries to land that shot on net. Under 6 to go in the second period. Minnesota pressing. Penalty on the way. Welcome back inside TD Place Arena. Ottawa leading the way 3-0, and we just saw a beautiful goal. Teresa Vanisheva to Ashton Bell. We're joined now by head coach Carla McLeod. So, Coach, I'll get your thoughts there on that tic-tac-toe play.
Yeah, I thought they were just coming off a good penalty kill there. Obviously, we needed that, and nice to see, obviously, the speed there by Ashton just to jump up, and Vanisheva to have the patience to find her. So a nice goal at the end of the day, but built off a strong penalty kill.
Yeah, how do you feel your team's progressing here, settling into this game? First one back in a while.
Yeah, it took us a little bit for sure. We anticipated that, but you know, now we're trying to find our legs here and get pucks in behind and get back to our style. And obviously, coming out of this break, we'll have another important penalty kill here. But like where our game's trending towards, and we'll just keep building.
Thanks so much.
Thank you.
And so Ottawa's penalty kill will go to work as Minnesota's power play 0-for-2 so far in this game. Heisey working hard in the corner now, feeding it off to the half boards. Fleming to the point, looking for Lee Stecklein. She'll retreat to center.
And Minnesota's power play has struggled a little bit so far this year, so they're definitely going to look to get some pucks on net. Make the simple plays here. That's what you want to do on the power play in order to get a goal, and a power play goal is definitely what they need here.
As we learned, it doesn't have to be pretty. A goal is a goal. As Heisey lets the shot go, Maschmeyer with a strong save. Minnesota looking for numbers in front, looking to tuck it home. Another great save by Maschmeyer as Snodgrass looks to feed it to the corner. Point Schofield feeds it back for Steckline. She drags, high shot, tipped in front, a rebound chance into the corner for Fleming. Harmon tripped up in the corner. She looks to join in on play. Steckline now. Another wrist shot by her off the backboards. Fleming will settle. Britton Fleming to Steckline. She'll choose to hold. Far side for Fleming in front. Point Schofield shoots. A save made by Maschmeyer. Point Schofield in control. A minute gone here on Minnesota's power play. Heisey along the boards. Taylor Heisey, 12 points on her season. Can she make it 13? Another shot by her. Maschmeyer, a brick wall here tonight in Ottawa.
And Snodgrass without a stick there, so that's difficult for Ottawa on the penalty kill. But Emmerich Maschmeyer is just so good. I think it's proving that in order to beat Emmerich Maschmeyer, you've got to have a body in front of the net. She can't see a puck if you want one to go in the back of the net. She's seeing things right now, and she's making those saves.
Face off to the right of Maschmeyer. Minnesota with under 40 seconds to go on their power play. Cava feeds it off for Kelly Panic. Kosova now down low, back up high. Cava, Jakes, Zumwinkle unloads, and a big save by Maschmeyer.
And that's the shot that she wants to take, that her team wants her to take, that her coach wants her to take.
Heard her pre-game saying, yeah, that one felt good, and it was one they needed on Thursday night. Her slap shot on the power play, a beautiful one-timer that got them on the board. You have to think they need another one like that here, down by 3. Late here in the second period. Ottawa goes the distance. We're back to 5 on 5. Chance for Minnesota, but it will be offside. One of the funnest players to watch here in the PWHL, Grace Zumwinkle, going to work here late in the second period.
And that was an amazing play by Grace Zumwinkle, but Emmerich Maschmeyer just looks so confident in net right now.
I think too, for the athletes coming off the World Championship, maybe you think maybe initially, oh, they'll be tired, but maybe it's the other way around. Maybe they have some momentum coming off that championship.
For sure, they get to stay on the ice, they get to stay in game shape. It's a long time for these other players to be off the ice, off of games, so they get to stay in game shape, and you can tell with these players that were at the World Championship, they look like they're not tired. They look just as good as they were before the World Championship, and it's really fun to watch.
Head coach Glenn Clee, Minnesota, saying their approach kind of 2 days on, 2 days off, and that was their structure for practices and during the international break. Minnesota feeding it deep in Ottawa's end. They were a little bit looking for a centering pass. Gabby Hughes looking to extend for Skimura. Ottawa in over the line, back in front. Hughes, a chance shot, an even better save by Nicole Hensley as Gabby Hughes.
Sorry, I just have to pick my jaw up off the table there. That is such an amazing chance by Gabby Hughes. And it all starts with the breakout. It was a really clean breakout for PWHL Ottawa. And look at that nifty little move. I'm surprised that that one didn't go in, but that's got to feel good for Gabby Hughes. She's able to get it around the defender and get an excellent scoring chance off of that. What a save by Nicole Hensley as well.
Buckles and Hensley there, a few words in front of the crease. All smiles here as Gabby Hughes dancing in this second period. Minnesota now, Channel looking up ice. Plymouth, Michigan, looking for a chance. Drops it back, Hava with the quick shot.
And that's a nice chance by PWHL Minnesota there. They're able to get a shot off net, but again, Emmerich Maschmeyer, she just looks so confident in net here. You've got to get bodies in front of her. You've got to get her moving laterally, side to side, because she's so solid right now with those shots that she's able to see.
Taylor Cava hungry for her 5th on the season. She's got 4 goals and 2 assists so far. Heisey goes toe-to-toe the face-off dot here. And Snodgrass. His face-off to the right of Maschmeyer. Back, Quinn Schofield along the blue line. Gilmore just drives through. Becca Gilmore out wide. Glides along the boards, and she's coming back from injury here. So to her feet and joining in on play. Final minute to go in this second period. Connie Shiga looking to win this board battle. And at Women's World, able to avoid a relegation. Shiga was one of those athletes that you could tell just took another step in her progress so far on the year. Was the best player on Team Japan, in my opinion, during the World Championship. Continue to lead their team in points. She had 5 on the tournament, and first player ever from Japan to play here in the PWHL. And you have to think, I'm sure we'll see many more as this season goes on, and the league continues to grow. Under 40 seconds to go. Ottawa battling hard in the corner. Nishva chasing after it as Taylor Heisey looks up ice. Final seconds here. Coyne Schofield flips it deep in the zone. Cavill will skate after it. Kayrylova looks to keep things to the outside. Jenner spins back on the puck. Jakes takes the shot. Lets it go. Gets blocked. She'll try again. Now in front. Another chance. Ottawa first on the loose puck. Under 10 seconds to go.
And even though it feels like Ottawa has the majority of the action, the majority of the offense, you look at the shots on net, they're currently 21 shots against for Minnesota and 16 shots for Ottawa. So they're still getting their chances. It's just like we talked about before, Emmerich Smashmeyer, she's standing on her head in net. So they're doing the right things, they're getting to the right spots, but they've got to find a way to beat Emmerich Smashmeyer.
She picked up her first shutout of the season back on March 20th. And she has been able to stop all shots so far here tonight. Welcome back inside TD Place Arena. PWHL Ottawa leading the way 3-0, and Ashton Bell got her second goal of the season on an incredible play from Teresa Vinisheva. Ashton Bell joining us now. So Ashton, let's go back to it. I mean, it's fresh out of the penalty box for Vinisheva, feeds you the pass. I mean, how did you see it on your end?
Yeah, obviously that was a big kill for us, and then it went right to T out of the box, and just saw an opportunity to jump up in the play, and she made an unbelievable pass to just tap it in there. So yeah, it was a good goal to get.
Well, look, you're a former forward, now defender. Have you ever thought about going back up front?
No, I'm loving it on the back end, and just whenever I can get a chance to jump up in the play, I'll do that. So
thanks so much, Ashton.
Thank you.
Welcome back inside TD Place Arena. Third period right around the corner as the home team taking to the ice here. A few high fives on the way. Another great crowd here tonight. And they have been screaming loud and proud for their goaltender, Emmerich Smashmeyer, who's the go-to netminer here for PWHL Ottawa. Look at those minutes played so far this season, just behind Kristen Campbell of Toronto, but she's been outstanding.
Yeah, I think Emmerich Smashmeyer's amount of minutes that she has for PWHL Ottawa. We spoke to Carla McLeod earlier, and although Sandra Adstrider, she's an amazing backup goaltender. She played so well at the World Championships, earning her goaltender of the tournament. But you just cannot deny that Emmerich Smashmeyer, she can stand on her head, she can change games, and she can keep Ottawa in these games.
Canada goalie coach Brad Kirkwood saying Emmerich Smashmeyer, one of the best technical goaltenders he has ever seen. And paying off here against Minnesota. Ottawa leading the way 3-0, one more period to go. They've never beat Minnesota before. Can they do it here tonight? Cavos Gamora exchanging shoves here on the opening face-off.
Tensions are high here, but that's exactly what it's going to be like leading into these last games and playoff hockey in the PWHL.
It almost feels like playoff hockey in the way these teams are playing right now. With this league, every game matters, standing so tight. Every win can go a long way. Cava now, going to feed it deep in Ottawa zone, stolen away by Gabby Hughes. Kayrylova centering pass on the far side. Emily Clark with speed, looking to beat Lee Steckline. Clark stopped up against the boards. Kosova tries to steal this puck away. Hughes on the loose puck. Cuts back, feeds it deep in the corner. Jakes will pick it up.
Yeah, and I'm sure Minnesota went into the locker room in between periods here, and they're saying, you know, we're still in this game. We're getting shots on net. We're getting chances. We just got to find a way to score.
Out in front, a great chance. Grace Umwinkle, Kelly Panic going to work here. Former Gophers now battling hard deep in the zone. Their line mates, the Beijing Olympics together alongside Danny Cameron to round out that Minnesota line. Panic cuts back. Kendall Coyne-Schofield now. Grace Zumwinkle, here she comes. Zumwinkle to center. Penalty on the way. Minnesota, huge chance now. They will go to the power play. Coyne-Schofield got tripped up and behind the play. Interference is going to be the call.
And a quick little 2-on-0 here for Minnesota. Coming off the wall, you see that Grace Zumwinkle and Kelly Panic look to connect here, and they're just not able to get a stick on it. But that's a good chance for Kelly Panic.
Another look here at the penalty. Venisheva to the left of your screen. In the way of Coyne-Schofield drawing the interference call, and so Minnesota, huge chance now to the power play. 0 for 3 in this game. Jakes, one-time shot. Zumwinkle getting started early. Miralova battling hard in the corner. Kosova trying to win a chance here. 2 goals, 3 assists on Kosova's season so far. Back to the point for Jakes. Kava calls for it. Short receive, top of the circle. Zumwinkle unloads. Toe save by Mashmeyer. Monster Mash does it again. Denying Grace Zumwinkle on the power play. Panic settles to the point for Jakes. Another chance. A toe save again by Mashmeyer.
And those are 2 massive shots by Grace Zumwinkle. And you see on the first one, they're able to get it all the way cross ice from Michaela Kava on one flank all the way to Zumwinkle. That's a long way for Emrance Mashmeyer to have to get across her crease and make that save.
Turnover chance now. Haley Skimora for Ottawa. Short-handed, a toe drag. My goodness, Haley Skimora. What a play.
Again, I don't know what they're drinking here in Ottawa or something, but their toe drags are just working tonight.
The night of the toe drags it was here in Ottawa. Steckline looking for a pass back. Fleming. Steckline settles. Trying to outwork Skimora. Fleming taking another look. Steckline holds a high shot up in front. Ottawa steering it to the corner. Under 40 seconds to go. Minnesota's power play. Chance out in front. Looking to clear the zone. Great drive by Jinsey Rose. Rather, it was Skimora who got that final touch on it. Now a penalty the other way. Booking's going to be the call against D'Arcangelo. Now talk about an opportunity. 5-on-3 chance now for Minnesota.
And this is just one you don't want to take when you're so far away from your own net, especially when you're on the penalty kill already. This is a huge opportunity for Minnesota to continue their power play time. And then we look at the power play here. Michaela Kava is able to feed that puck all the way across ice to Grace Zumwinkle. She has a wicked one-timer, and she gets 2 right on Emrance Mashmeyer, but she's able to just get her pad out to make those saves.
24 seconds of 5-on-3. Minnesota down by 3. Zumwinkle snaps it across with Kava. Jakes, top, down low for Kosova. Weighing her options. Nisa Kosova flips it up high off the mask of Mashmeyer. Michaela Kava back for Zumwinkle. 2 power play goals on the season for Grace Zumwinkle. She'll hold. One time by Jakes. Unloading. Another great shot by the young defender, and out comes Venisheva. Minnesota now 5-on-4. In front, Kosova. Chance. Save made by Mashmeyer. It's Mashmeyer's night here in Ottawa. Stopped all 26 shots here so far, as Minnesota's power play continues.
And that's a huge 5-on-3 penalty kill that Ottawa just got. They're blocking shots. Brianne Jenner's getting in front of those big shots, and they're able to keep them out of the back of the net. And talk about Emrance Mashmeyer. She is just standing on her head.
Big night. They go back to work here in front of these fans. Excited to have PWHL Ottawa hockey back in TD Place Arena.
And it's not to say that Minnesota isn't getting their chances on the power play. You look at this nifty little move by Krizova. She's able to kick that puck up onto her blade and get that shot off on net. That's a nifty little play, and that takes a lot of skill to get that onto your stick and then get a shot off that quickly.
Krizova picked up in the 8th round by PWHL Minnesota as the battle continues in behind Mashmeyer. Fleming wins it back. 40 seconds to go on Minnesota's power play. Heisey trying to let the shot go. Ottawa will feed it all the way down. Hensley will settle the puck. Steckline taking a look up ice. Three-time Olympian feeding it ahead for Heisey. To center. Fleming. Shot. Save made by Mashmeyer. And Schofield battling hard along the board. Steckline jumps down on the puck. To center. Steckline shot. And been blocked in front by Ottawa in the final seconds here of the power play. Heisey taking a look. She'll hold. Trying to outwork Skimora. And we're back to 5-on-5. A great kill for Ottawa as the fans agree. A huge roar here for the team.
And you must just be thinking, as a player on Minnesota, what do we have to do differently in order to get one in the back of the net against this goaltender? We're getting chances, we're getting into the slot, but we just can't seem to buy one here tonight.
It's Mashmeyer's night as Minnesota continues to pile on the shots. Watts in the back of Condensed, giving Minnesota a transition play. DeGeorge trying to flip this deep into the zone. Isbell chasing after it. Draws it back. For a go-ahead pass, Brianne Jenner. 2-on-1 unfolding for Ottawa. Jenner streaming down the inside. 2 goals on the night. Bar pass swatted away by DeGeorge. Now Minnesota the other way up 2-on-1. Near side, Bryant. Out wide, holds, pass in front for Cunnin. Just can't get the extra tap on it. Exchanging 2-on-1 chances here in this third period.
And you can just hear the noise in this building. They are getting behind their team in Ottawa.
Panic landing it on net. Mashmeyer playing it to the corner. Ellie Panic looking for her fourth goal of the season. In over the blue line, Ottawa. Looking up ice. Buckles. Near side, Shigo will chip it down. She'll go for a change. Channel. Works Gilmore looking for a stretch play. Taylorlova hopes to keep it in. Ellie Panic to center. Giving time for Sydney Broad as she heads for a change. Kelly Panic will hold along the half boards.
This play is just back and forth right now. It's going up the ice, then back down the ice.
Both teams fighting hard here late in the third period. Every game played between these two teams has been decided by just 1 goal. 2 of those 4 meetings needing extra time. Skimora with room. Haley Skimora, shot, save made by Hensley. So a 2-game win streak looking to make it 3. And Skimora stepping in. Heisey winning the draw for Minnesota. Mary Sumwinkle looking up ice for Heisey. The 2 attached at the hip, inseparable. Grace Sumwinkle and Taylor Heisey. Working on a line here now late in the game for Minnesota.
Yeah, and you look at this line right now, and you've got to think, holy, this is a power line. You've got Grace Sumwinkle, Taylor Heisey, and Kendall Coyne-Schofield all on the same line.
Bookbinder goes D to D. Emily Bookbinder now looking up ice. 2 goals, 4 assists on her season, feeding it deep in the zone. Tough bounce. Ottawa recovers.
These boards are like an extra player out here.
Bouncing puck here tonight inside TD Place Arena. We see that Boston's rink and Lowell, they have lots of room in behind the net. So each rink kind of having its adjustments. Each team's changing as it goes on. And a great drive by Brianne Jenner to win the battle. A chance for Daryl Watts. Watts down low looking for a wraparound. Jenner! Back door. What a play by Ottawa.
And that starts with Brianne Jenner just winning that battle, and then Daryl Watts, she has eyes for Brianne Jenner. She's looking to help her get that hat trick.
And doing it responsibly, not drawing that penalty, because you could tell how long was it going to go before maybe an arm was going to go up. But Brianne Jenner making the stop, giving Daryl Watts a chance out wide. And now Minnesota battling hard in the corner. Jenner first on it. 2 goals here tonight, her first multi-goal game in the PWHL. Cunnin going to tap it back deep in the zone. Ottawa looking to recover. Svea Cunnin battling hard. She scored in her first game in the PWHL.
Yeah, and she's the type of player that can just be moved up and down the lineup and be consistent for PWHL Minnesota.
As they look to find an answer, Vinisheva pressing hard out wide, lets the shot go into the glove of Hensley.
And you you talk about the strength of Brianne Jenner and the consistency of this player, and she does such a good job just to break this play up so that Minnesota doesn't get an offensive scoring chance. And then Daryl Watts, she's looking to go behind the net, and she's already seeing that Brianne Jenner is coming in there. The pass just misses her tape, but that's an amazing scoring chance, and Daryl Watts knows exactly what she's doing with this puck as she's going behind the net.
Watts and Jenner really proving to be quite the duo here with Ottawa, working so well together. As Lindsay Rhodes feeds it deep into the zone. Jakes recovers the puck, looking ahead for Broad. Now stuck along the boards. Steckline chasing after it. Not much time. Akani Shiga on her tail. Shiga losing her stick, but she's going to finish the play. Shiga on the back check. Watching on as Steckline feeds it ahead for Broad. Now in the corner, brought in front, a chance to George on the doorstep. That puck floats to the corner. Brought now pressuring hard deep in the zone. And Isabel trying to win this battle. Taking time for Ottawa to reset, and Minnesota a quick change. Flaherty joining in along the blue line.
And George probably wants that chance back. She's just not able to put a stick on it, but she's left wide alone in front of the net, in front of Emmerich Smashmeyer. She just can't connect on that pass.
Krasova out wide. Back for Panic. Kelly Panic, a high shot. Flaherty watching in as Ottawa streams through with speed. Chasing after it, a chance just wide. A great drive here by PWHL Ottawa. Sammy Davis been all over the net here tonight. Flaherty chasing after it. She picked up a game-winning goal. These two teams met on February 14th. They had a back-to-back. Flaherty picked it up on the 14th. It was Grace Zumwinkle in Ottawa the other night. Coyne Schofield looking for a chance. Panic, a high shot. Mashmeyer tall to task. Nothing getting by Mashmeyer tonight. Another great turnout here tonight inside TD Place Arena. 8,101 here tonight. Look at the numbers of fans that turn out for the triple header here today. A lot of women hockey fans here supporting the PWHL. Collectively, over 34,000 fans turned out to watch PWHL action today on April 20th. And this rink is always rocking, Hannah. I mean, the Ottawa fan base really steps up and supports this city and this team.
Yeah, it's so fun for these players to have that kind of support. I had tears in my eyes when I was watching the Montreal-Toronto game earlier, and just seeing the turnout for that game, seeing the emotion on the players' face. We had that shot of Marie-Philippe Poulin. Looked like she had tears in her eyes as well.
You could tell the importance of that moment, the significance for her, and just over 21,000 fans inside Bell Center. A historic moment for the game, for the moment, and for the women's game as it continues to grow.
And it's just so nice to see women's sports just taking off lately.
Another great save by Nicole Hensley here late in the third period, under 8.5 to go. Offside will be the call just as Savannah Harmon was picking up momentum through traffic.
That was a close one. I think that was by a hair there.
Look here, a great chance for Ottawa. Hensley with a great stop.
And just the skill to be able to get this shot off right away. No time wasted. She doesn't take the puck in. She doesn't try and handle it. She just gets that one-timer off. And Venisheva just feeds that on her backhand across to Brianne Jenner. That's a nice play and a good scoring chance.
Fans often remembering Savannah Harmon scoring a hat trick in that all-star game in Toronto. Ottawa deep in their own zone. Harmon will pick up the puck, looking for that centering pass. Davis will retreat. Now back in red with PWHL Ottawa here professionally.
And it's nice to see a couple of these players who didn't get to play in the first half of the season getting their chances in the PWHL.
Minnesota looking to break out. Brock will start on the back check. Bookbinder has Shiga pressing. She'll look to drop it back. To George now. Deep in the zone, Broad becoming a passing option. Now to center. To George, feeding it ahead one further. Budarak hitting him against the boards. A collision here in front of Ottawa's bench, and a stoppage of play as it will be offside.
We talk about the physicality in the league and to play in this league. I was joking around with Kenzie earlier. I don't know if I could play in this league with the amount of physicality, and you see that right here in front of us. If Budarak takes a big hit into the boards as she tries to enter the zone.
Oh, I feel like I wouldn't want to get into a corner with you, and I don't know.
You may want to.
You never know what can happen. Physicality continues. Playoffs right around the corner. Ashton Bell picked up the goal late in the second period. Cycling around with Brianne Jenner, Minnesota. Krasova now at center, way to pick up the puck. Ottawa finding success, and they'll feed it deep into the zone.
And I feel like if you're Ottawa now, you got to think, we just got to play simple hockey here. We got to get pucks deep. We got to keep pucks out of our zone. Keep pucks in at both blue lines in order to have success in the last 6 minutes of this third period.
3 points, a regulation win here tonight would put Ottawa in that fourth spot again as Watts lets this long shot go. It would surpass Boston. It's 28 points right now on the standings after they defeated New York earlier today. Zumwinkle caught up by Gabby Hughes. A great back check by Hughes. Long pass connects with Clark. She'll feed it one further for Hughes. Gabby Hughes in over the line. Skimora with her. Hughes cuts to center, gets taken down. Another chance. Ottawa rebound in front. Skimora trying to tap it home. Clark is digging. Takes a hit on the way. This group returns back from the international break. Their first game. Minnesota played on Thursday night. Lost to Montreal late in the game. As the regular season schedule starts to wind down, but the intensity, grit, and determination continues to rise. As teams are chasing the Walter Cup. PWHL playoffs right around the corner. Clark looking to become a passing option. Pokes to the point. Taylor-Lova will settle. Trying to let the wrist shot go. Skimora. Big poke check by Hensley to punch it to the corner. Clark seals it away. Looking to drive the net and get by Flaherty. Now Skimora resets, and her shot will hit the netting. So a stoppage of play here with 5:16 to go. So we'll look at the standing implications, where they're at right now after the games held earlier today. Toronto has clinched a playoff spot. They got 38 points, and Boston, with their win over New York, is sitting in that fourth position. But you see Ottawa just 1 point back, and with 3 points in regulation will not allow them to put 30 points together here. Their next 2 games are at home. They'll take on Boston and Montreal. That will wrap up their regular season on home ice on April 27th. And they got New York and Toronto. So that is how Ottawa's schedule will unfold to conclude the regular season.
And it doesn't feel like we have a lot of games left in this regular season, but we talked to Carla McLeod, and there's still a lot of points left on the table for these teams to grab.
Standings are so tight. You never know what's going to happen as Cunningham looks to win the board battle. Ottawa in control, trying to feed it and break this puck out. Jakes with other ideas. Ashmeyer flashing the leather. Over 34,000 fans turned out today when you look at the 3 games played. As Watts ahead, Jenner, she scores! And it's a hat trick for Ottawa's captain. Brianne Jenner with 3 on the night.
Oh my gosh. What a play by this line. Venisheva, Daryl Watts, and Brianne Jenner is just able to get it over the shoulder of Nicole Hensley, but that is all because of her line mates and making this passing play. That was so beautiful. You see Venisheva, she's able to steal this puck away from Lee's deck line. And look at that little slip pass by Daryl Watts. She pulls it into her left skate there and just slides it right over to Brianne Jenner. She's a right-handed shot, and she's able to just lift it over the glove of Nicole Hensley for her 3rd of the game.
Tic-tac-toe, and it's a hat trick for Brianne Jenner. extra moments here as the wonderful ice crew collects all the hats here on the ice in TD Place Arena.
And it's funny, earlier we were saying Brianne Jenner may be looking for the hat trick. I had to knock on wood so we didn't jinx it, and there it is. She's smiling. Her teammates are happy for their leader.
You just hear that crowd and how much this city rallies behind this team, and you love to see moments like that. Daryl Watts, last time they played here on this site, she scored a hat trick, and tonight it's Jenner's night, and it's 3 for her as Ottawa leads the 4-0 against Minnesota as they push on for a playoff position.
I feel like a little bit of a dagger for Minnesota here. You know, they're looking to come back in these last couple of minutes. They've done it before, they could do it again, but that feels like a little bit of a heartbreaker for Minnesota as Brianne Jenner is able to put that one away.
On a 5-game win streak before the break, PWHL Minnesota.
We talked to Ken Clee earlier, and it's tough for them. They had a lot of players that were away at the World Championships, and then they come back to Minnesota. They get one practice at home, and then they're right back on the road to Montreal. Then they're here in Ottawa. So these players, they must be feeling it a little bit. It's tough when you're on the road for a long period of time. You don't get those home-cooked meals, your own bed, your dog, whatever it may be.
And so Minnesota will have a chance to go back home. They'll take on Boston, and then they're at Toronto and at New York to round out their regular season. As you can see, the frustrations building. Point Schofield working hard down low. Channel with the long shot. Blocker save by Maschmeyer. Izzy looking for an option. Channel lets it go. Maschmeyer with the stop.
Emrys Maschmeyer has played so well. Let's continue to do the things well, the simple things, especially in our zone, so that we can do it for our goaltender who has stood on her head this whole entire game.
Monster mash, the sign said it all. She is having an incredible performance here against Minnesota. She has seen 5 power plays, which included a 5-on-3, and was able to stop all shots that came her way. Izzy in control. Back for Channel. She'll let the wrist shot go, hitting Skimora. Now Clark. Off the glass and out, trying to get by Greco. Point Schofield with momentum. Zumwinkle shot. Maschmeyer will make the stop.
One thing I just love about this Minnesota team is you see they're not going to give up. It's a 4-goal lead. They're down 4 goals. There's only 3 minutes left in this game, but they're still pouring it on. They're trying to put one in the back of the net. They're not going to give up. That shows their character. A nice little play by Kendall Coyne Schofield here to hit Grace Zumwinkle, and Emrys Maschmeyer once again just slides into position, in the perfect position to be able to scoop that one up.
Coyne Schofield, Grace Zumwinkle threats offensively, and they're doing everything they can here late in the game to get one on the board. Cunnin kicks it deep in the zone. Rose will be first on it for Ottawa. Battle in the corner. Ashton Bell sees if she can scoop this puck out. Her second goal on the season in the second period here tonight. Other 3 were Brianne Jenner, the captain, getting it done. Cunnin now looking up ice. Now time for Fleming. Far side, Brooke Bryant is defeated on net. As the Let's Go Ottawa chants start here late in the 3rd period. Bookbinder trying to glove this puck down. Just over 2 minutes to go in the 3rd period. Rose walks it back. She'll go D to D. Minnesota came into this game with a chance to clinch a playoff spot. Watts on the outside, showing her creativity. Watts to the point. A load shot. Skate in front. Emma Buckles lets it go from the blue line.
Jenner was going for 4 there.
Why not? Off the backboard, Steckline will skate into it. What a performance from Ottawa. We heard from Brianne Jenner after the first intermission. She was not pleased with her team's performance, felt they need to get back together, work collectively, get pucks in behind the goal line, and, well, they did just that.
I I just love the way that PWHL Ottawa just looks like they have so much fun together. I feel like that really can be the glue of a program, of a team, and they seem to have fun together, whether it's in practice, in games.
Yeah, the thing starts from the top down. General Manager Mike Hirschfeld came in, working alongside head coach Carl McLeod, and they are very much culture first people, and it's resonating as this group continues to get better as time goes on, and is one to watch here in the PWHL as his first chance out in front. Final minute to go in this third period. Jake's on the outside, pressing. Minnesota looking to snap 0 on the board as Bruckle gets pushed off the puck. Jakes will feed it deep in the zone. DeGeorge pushed off. Well, Ottawa came in with a tall task, their first game back in play action since the international break. It's been 28 days since they last played a game, and they found a way to do it here tonight with their captain getting a hat trick. And the goaltending performance of Emmerich Maschmeyer will be one to remember as this crowd gets loud and proud cheering on PWHL Ottawa with a 4-0 win against Minnesota.